Hello everyone, I'm back now, so I'm sorry that this video might be going up a little later than usual. So I've been dealing with not anything too personal, just getting ready to go back to school, because I'm gonna be going back tomorrow actually by the time this recording hits. So I've just been prepping, getting everything ready, so it's definitely been a lot on my mind. Oh, hold on a second. A little close-up of my pen. So first off, to those who have left a question for my last video, thank you very much for submitting a question, and as promised I will be answering. So welcome to the first ever Q&A video for PrincessAnime64. And before I start off, let me just say thank you to everyone who has been watching my videos, subscribed to me, or has just like left views, left likes. It really does make my day when I get notifications from you, or like asking me about, you know, what character comes out in Opera Omnia, or if it's just a simple thank you for, like, you know, going over certain characters. It really does like make me happy, to be honest. So as this Q&A is going on, I'm going to be illustrating this picture here that I honestly never dated, but I'm gonna work on this piece, and while I am, I'm going to answer your questions. So I have my phone right here with me, and I'm just gonna be answering I'm gonna answer as many questions as I can, because I don't want to like try to split this into two parts. So the first question, where is my green pen? There it is. So the first question comes from the Broadway San, who asks, what inspired you to go into the YouTube platform and be a content creator, and which was your first Final Fantasy you've ever played? So the first thing that really got me into YouTube, it was, oh geez, whoops. It was, honestly, it was both of Let's Plays and art videos. From like the artist side, I would see YouTube artists like Bailey J. I don't know if anyone else watches her. She's pretty big on YouTube. Well, I think she is anyway. She was an artist that I used to watch a lot, especially when she went by her old username, which I think was ZKittyZ. I watched her all the time, and she was basically like my go-to channel for things on how to draw, whether it was manga or anime. I just always went to her channel. She still uploads a lot of content today. She goes by Bailey J now, and she uploads a lot of really cool art content. Over the time, though, I have like started watching other YouTubers like Art a la Carte or Saphira Lou Illustrations. I'll leave a link below if you guys want to check them out, because their artwork is beautiful, and honestly I get so inspired to do different artworks from them. So it was Saphira Lou that I watch, Art a la Carte, and Drawing with Waffles, or Rin, I think her name is. I think that's her real name anyway. For the video game side, it was mainly watching a lot of Let's Plays. So I would watch Let's Players like Chugga Conroy, Nintendo Capri Sun, and a bit of Josh Jepson, and just like, you know, seeing them playing games that I own, but like, you know, seeing it on YouTube, it was really cool, and I really wanted to do something like that. Like, I wanted to put myself out there and, you know, like try to, well, not really be famous, but I kind of wanted to just like, I wanted to try it out. And it wasn't like really just for like views. I specifically just wanted to do it for fun. And I'll just say right now, uploading YouTube videos, it's not like specifically for fame. I like doing it as a hobby. It's fun. I'm like having a hard time balancing my hand on this. So as for the other question, he asked, which was your first Final Fantasy? The first Final Fantasy I played was Final Fantasy IV. I was kind of lucky enough to find the DS version for it, though, at my local GameStop, but it was fun for a bit. Later on, though, I realized that the DS version was pretty hard, and I got my butt kicked a lot. So, because I kept dying a lot, it was just getting less fun for me. So I decided to try it again, and I know that there was like a PSP version for it, and I really liked that one, to be honest. It was like bright, it was colorful, it didn't look too hard compared to the DS version, so I eventually found it on Amazon, and I played through it, and I loved it. It's amazing, and it's like my favorite version, to be honest. I do own it today, and honestly, I was thinking about doing a Let's Play of 4, but I don't know if, I'm kind of like doubting whether I should or not, but honestly though, I think I will still do it anyway, because doing Let's Plays would be a lot of fun. Alright, so that, I think that answers, yeah, that answers everything for Broadway San. So the next question comes from Roy Reed. I think that's how you say your last name. He asks, if you could only choose one EX currently available in JP to get on Global, which would it be? That's kind of a tough question because there's a lot out there. I would say I'd probably want to go for Warrior of Light's EX. I do not have it in JP. I don't think I really went for it though when well, I didn't have any intentions to go for it in JP. It was just getting Kate Sith's gear, which I think I only got a copy of his 15 CP. But yeah, I think that was the one I really wanted because Warrior of Light is amazing in JP, especially with his level 70 awakening. And with Shining Shield, you don't even have to worry about getting broken at all. And I do not have Warrior of Light built up at all in Global or JP. Like, I just have his 15 CP and then that's it. Alright, so next question comes from Mets Play, who asks, how is your gaming backlog? So, I'd say it's not... There are a few games I still have yet to finish, but I don't think it's too much. Like, I'd say around 3 games that I need to finish up on, whereas there's like 2 that I've completed. The ones I have recently finished up last year, you know, like during 2018, was Super Mario Odyssey and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. So I completed the main story for those, and now it's just like either Power Moon hunting or what is it, legendary hunting in Let's Go Pikachu. I did get Mewtwo though, so now I'm just gonna go after the legendary birds. Ooh. Okay, that's probably not gonna work out. Okay, so next question comes from Lids87, who asks, do you like tacos? If so, what kind? I do like tacos, but I'd say homemade tacos, because like I usually make mine at home from scratch, and I'm kind of plain about it, but I just have meat and cheese in mine, and then sometimes if I really like get adventurous, I would probably put lettuce on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Or I would also put some rice on it too, because the what is it, the rice is like one of my favorites, and it's pretty good. So next question comes from 5DPZ, who asks, how many games do you play currently and regularly, like DFFOO for example, and what are they? So aside from Opera Omnia Global and JP, I do play Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Ooh, sorry about that. I thought I was about to burp for a second. That would be really bad if that did happen. And then other games, right now it's just Fire Emblem Heroes. Honestly, I'm doing a bad job at like saving up for orbs. I got so obsessed with getting New Year's Freed that either I don't get him or I just keep getting New Year's Gunthra, which is fine because Swift Sparrow 2 and Joint Speed 4 fodder, but eventually I'm gonna run out of characters to give those skills to. Oof, excuse me. And I did say that I was going to save up for Tabarn, and then I decided, wait, I don't really need to go for him now, because My Fire Emblem team is already pretty good. Well, not pretty good, it's already, like, amazing. Alright, so next question comes from the Gaming channel, who asks your age and hair color. I'm only going to be answering the hair color thing, not about my age, though. My hair color is, like, jet black, I would say. Pretty dark. Okay, so next question comes from Helka1, who asks, apart from Final Fantasy and Fire Emblem, what are your favorite video game franchises? From the Nintendo side, it would be Super Mario, The Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, and Kirby. As for the PlayStation side, I would just say Kingdom Hearts and Little Big Planet. And maybe Devil May Cry. I, like, found an HD collection for it at my local gaming store, so maybe I might get into it. I haven't, like, started it yet, though, because there's still, like, a bunch of other games that I want to finish up on before going into that. Alright, so next question comes from Luminion. He asks, who is your favorite husbando? Favorite husbando would have to be Kaze from Fire Emblem Fates. Just look him up on Google. And he also asks, who is my favorite waifu? I don't really have a favorite waifu, though. And then he also asks, what Final Fantasy games have you played and still have yet to play? And are you looking to play any other Final Fantasy games? So I would say I've only played like 3 of Final Fantasy games. So I've played 4, 3, and 10. And I've played a little bit of 6 and 15. And also, the other Final Fantasies I want to play, I really do want to try 6, because I instantly just fell in love with Terra in Opera Omnia. She's like one of my favorite characters to use. She was the first character whose EX I got in both Global and JP. And I read her character description as well, both in Opera Omnia and Brave Exvius. And she just seems like a really interesting character. I really, like, want to get to know her more. And, like, truth be told, though, I did kind of actually spoil my 6 for myself. Like, I looked up a playthrough for it, I think, like, a few years back. Oh, no, sorry, what am I saying? A few years back. Like, I looked it up after getting more interested in Terra. And I, like, saw the scene where she helps out all those little kids, and how she says that she wants to make a future for them. And that part really blew me away. Like, I could personally relate to that. And I just, like, I wanted to be like her. I want to make a future for kids. Because I love kids, honestly. I love them with a passion. And I just don't want to see anything bad happen to them. Like, they gotta be, like, I want to see them happy, laughing, you know, being full of life. That's really what I want to see. Aside from 6, though, I do also want to try out 9, because I've heard a lot of good things about 9, first off. Well, no, not first off, what am I saying? Sorry. I've heard a lot of good things about 9, period. So, it's gotten me really interested. So, next question comes from Blackleg Shanks, who asks, what character do you want to be playable in Opera Omnia that isn't playable already? I have a few in mind, like the Final Fantasy III characters, specifically from the DS remake, you know, Lunith, Arc, Refia, and Ingus. I really wouldn't mind seeing them in the game, because they are pretty cool. I also really want to see Riku from 10. And then from 15, I have 2 from 15. I want to see Gladio and Aranea in the game. And maybe Lunafreya. Alright, so next question comes from Laura Lampington, who asks, what got you into drawing? It was specifically through anime. In the summer of 2010, I went through this big anime phase where I just started rewatching a lot of anime that I used to see on Toonami, so things like Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho. it was a one thing led to another moment where it went from watching anime to like just drawing it. And it wasn't just like anime, it was also manga in general, because I did used to read a lot of it. I still read it sometimes though. It's just the Dragon Ball Super manga now, which is like making its way in North America. So now I really like, that's like the only thing I have been reading now. So it's been like roughly almost 9 years actually since I've been drawing. Oh shoot, I got purple ink on my finger. Whoops. Also, if I get quiet for like 1 second, it's because I'm so focused on this drawing. I want perfect flicky motion. I want my pen to flick, sorry, when I'm doing the hair. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so last question comes from Asian Freakazoid 46, who asks, what was the first Final Fantasy you played, and which one is your favorite out of all the Final Fantasies? The first one was obviously 4, and my favorite one, honestly, I would have to say 4. I do like its story. It's like not, I mean, yeah, it's like not the best, but it's pretty simple. And usually I like it when the story is kind of simple in a way. But like, it's specifically the PSP version that I like, because it's it doesn't like kick you really hard like the DS version for starters, but it's the bright colors that I really like about it. I do also like the animations for some of the spells, like Firaga, for example, as well as what was the other one? I think Bio was another one of my favorites. It just looked really cool to me. And some of the what else was I gonna say? Some of the cutscenes also looked pretty cool, the CG ones. So I would definitely have to say it's just 4 for now. I know that sounds pretty mediocre, but like, you know, 4, 3, and 10, what else, like, could I say? Well, no, what am I saying? 10 was also really cool. 10 was pretty amazing. I will admit though, like the scene with Yuna ascending, that scene really blew me away. And like now I really just want to do fan art of that specific scene, because it just looked amazing, and I love seeing Yuna just like performing the sending, you know, getting ready to send all of the souls to the far plane. And it just looked amazing, but it was also kind of saddening at the same time, because, you know, all the souls are leaving and everyone's like, you know, sad to see their loved ones go. That's like a pretty sad feeling, and it leaves you with like heavy emotions. So if I had to say my favorite, it's currently 4 and 10. So oh, hold on a second, let me just get this. Also, sorry if my hand is like blocking the picture right now. And okay, I think that looks pretty good. So I probably did like just 2 colors of hair, but that's fine. So I know I've already said at the beginning of the video, but thank you so much though to everyone who's like, you know, subscribed to me, left a comment on my video, liked my videos. It really does brighten my day when, you know, like a lot of people, like, it really, like, I can't even, I'm like really speechless right now at this point. What am I even saying? I'm like at a loss for words. You can tell I didn't even rehearse this part, but I really am happy though, you know, just being on YouTube and just being able to make videos, because, you know, I wanted to do that before, and now I'm doing it. I'm just like uploading mobile, like, you know, sure, it's not like video games, but like, you know, whether it's Opera Omni or just something, like even if it's just a bunch of scribbles, it still like makes me happy though to know that I'm able to upload something and like for people to see. And it makes it even better because like I have subscribers who want to see that stuff. And like granted, I won't be able to upload a whole lot of videos, like, you know, either not all the time, or I won't be able to upload anything at all, what I'm trying to say is that, you know, thank you for, like, just watching anything from me. It really warms my heart. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much to everyone who left a comment, and thank you very much for watching. You know, be sure to like and subscribe to me, and I will see you all next time.